Start your day informed and entertained. Ryan and Lisa, mornings on CFAX 1070.
Well, reaching out now to CTV Vancouver journalist James Paracy, who's going to talk more about this BC Ferries news. How's it going, sir?
Doing fantastic. Thank you guys for having me.
Now, you're new to CTV Vancouver. I think I might have got your last name right. How do you say your last name?
Oh, you were right on the money.
Paracy.
Right on the money.
Okay, got it. Just making sure. Nice to meet you, by the way. Great to talk to you. Great. Welcome to the CTV family.
Yeah, great chatting with you as well. I'm looking forward to being here.
So one of the first stories you got to cover with CTV Vancouver, of course, is this BC Ferries story. So adding a 5% fuel surcharge to sailings effective June 16th. I guess this is probably no surprise given the way fuel costs have been going, given the fact that airlines have been doing this. Was this just a matter of time before BC Ferries hit that?
Definitely. I mean, we're all thinking about it. We're paying more at the pump to put gas in our vehicles, and BC Ferries is following suit here. They really cited issues in the Middle East, concerns about the Strait of Hormuz. But one of the big things that they mentioned, especially in the second half of their news release, that caught me when I was writing about it, was they said, hey, we've been dealing with this ourselves for a while. We've been using a fuel deferral account. Now we're putting this on you guys.
So they've been trying to hold off, that they just couldn't any longer?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so how does this actually work? Is it just as simple as come June 16th, when you buy a ferry ticket, it's just going to be you pay a little more? Is that as simple as that?
Yeah, I did the math. I'm from Vancouver Island myself, and I live in Vancouver, so lots of trips on BC Ferries taken yearly. And say you have two adults in a vehicle. It's typically $132 going back and forth from Nanaimo or Victoria to Vancouver. That you'll end up paying a little bit over $138 with that 5% surcharge.
Okay. And is this a surcharge that goes away once fuel prices come down, or what are the chances of this thing going away, or is this here to stay?
Yeah, that's one that they really didn't specify early on as well, but we talked to a communications advisor named Shireen Siani with BC Ferries, and she called the move a temporary measure. In the release, it does explain that if fuel prices stabilize or decline for a sustained period, that surcharge will be removed or reduced. I think that keyword in there is reduced. I'm not going to make any predictions here, but I don't think they throw in that word by accident.
And I guess it really depends on what fuel prices do as well. So that's another factor to watch. Now, another thing is, this fuel surcharge comes in June 16th, but you can reserve ferry trips ahead, book ahead. So that's something we all know here if you're a regular ferry user. What happens if you've already booked ahead past this fuel surcharge? Can they retroactively put this on you?
I'm glad you've asked that one for sure, because especially when you consider Horseshoe Bay Departure Bay is reservation only. So people are booking way ahead. If you have booked ahead, no issues whatsoever if you've paid in full. Now, if you've just paid for the reservation and you have a remaining balance, you'll have to pay that surcharge on the remaining balance. And one more little nugget there is that if you've fully paid in advance, but if you go in and change your booking, you'll have to pay that 5% surcharge on the change.
Okay, so that's a good tip. If you change your booking, then they'll ding you. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And I did check yesterday when booking ahead. I checked for the 16th, I checked for the 18th, and I checked for the 20th. I haven't seen a change in price just yet.
Okay. How's this going over? Have you had a chance to talk to anybody about the reaction to this?
Yeah, a couple people. I mean, luckily, knowing so many people from the island, it's typical unrest, right? Nobody likes to spend more money, and it's a fairly expensive trip already. I mean, $132 for one way for two adults in a vehicle. That's not really just a small pile of pocket change. So it's not the happiest reaction so far.
Yeah, well, BC Ferries adding that fuel surcharge to sailings effective June 16th. If you got a booking ahead already, it shouldn't come into effect unless you make a change. This is all good information as we put it all together with James Paracy. He is a CTV Vancouver journalist working on the story. And anything else, Dad? Anything we missed about this that we should know?
Book ahead, and continue to book ahead.
Book ahead now before June 16th happens. Love it. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys.
Hey, cheers. Much appreciated. And if you want to find out more, you can follow the story on CTV Vancouver there where you'll get his work.